Hello, hello. I'm here to talk about the top 6% of leaders and what they're focusing on for a balanced life. If you're So what I'm seeing in the world right now is that as leaders, as female business leaders, either you own your own business or you're in corporate, life is a little bit different than from before COVID. And so as we kind of come out, it's taking a lot more for us to be able to handle the emotional bandwidth. We just don't have that as much, that we are maybe feeling a little bit anxious, we are having more stress. It is like, in comparison to what we used to be able to do, we can't handle as much. I know this is definitely true for me, that I used to be at an event every night of the week or hosting multiple events during the week. I was booked back to back to back and I was handling it. I was actually thriving on it. There were so many things that I could pack into my schedule. And then I got to this place of, whoa, I can't handle as much as I used to. So if this is true for you, let me know. Let me know if you feel like you don't have as much capacity to handle as many events or bookings or meetings that you used to before COVID, I mean. And we don't have that emotional stamina, the emotional bandwidth to make it happen. And so that causes us to second guess ourselves. It has us feeling a lack of confidence. Maybe we feel pushback from others. Maybe we feel apologetic for how we are. Or we self-sacrifice. We like move forward with it anyway. Well, I'm going to talk today about what I'm noticing and the solution around what the top 6% of leaders are doing and where they're focusing their time and their energy and their money for a balanced life. Hope that's what you want to grab. I'm going to give you a tool a little bit later on. We definitely can lose motivation, or the issue is we actually don't even have motivation in the first place, that everything feels hard. We have so much to do. We have a lot of people relying on us, a lot of responsibility, and just everything is taking a lot from us. So we maybe don't even have the motivation to start with because it just feels hard or feels stressful. Now, when you're in this place of feeling the stress of it all, and you have, like I said, lack of confidence, maybe you're feeling anxious about things, maybe you're getting a weight gain, maybe you are trying to like work longer hours because you're not as productive in the time that you have, then it also affects your relationships, right? You maybe are short with others. You maybe like bark back, or you're not very professional sometimes in your answers to things. You're maybe easily influenced, which is pulling you in the wrong direction. And then when you're with your family, your loved ones, you're maybe not present. Have you ever had that? Like, you're with them, but you're not with them because you're thinking about the 10, 20, 30 other things that you have to be doing at that moment. And so you're not really present with your family or in your loved ones. And then the trouble is, this really affects your profits in one of two ways. So either if you work for a company, it's maybe having you not be able to negotiate as well for your pay or your promotion. Maybe you earn less compared to others in your job. Maybe you're not able to close some of the projects off or some of the clients in your company that you're working for. On the flip side, if you have a business, then maybe you end up being busy but not productive, and you're not doing as well in sales, and you're not selling as many products or services, and your goals take longer to accomplish. So this is why this really matters, because what I've noticed is a lot of leaders who know where to focus their time, energy, and money have confidence. They are profiting. They are doing extremely well for themselves. But not everyone is. And it's not your fault if you're in this place. It's not your fault, because we have been pushed to take on a lot, especially being really successful women or smart women. We've been pushed to take on a lot of responsibilities. We've been pushed to be super women, superheroes, even more so, where we're not just expected to do our job well or our business well or career well, but we're expected to do every single other role well. That's the superwoman. And then to be the superhero piece means that not only are you doing extremely well in your career and in every other area of life, but you're also saving everyone else in those places too. It gets overwhelming. So it's not your fault. Let me go through a little bit more about what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that most women feel overwhelmed with all of the leadership podcasts, books, programs, courses, you name it. There's so much out there. And sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where should I start? Or even worse, they're thinking like, what's actually going to give me leverage? What's actually going to give me a return on investment? I don't know. There's too many things to choose from. And so not only are you stressed and busy with what you have in life, but you, on the flip side, are like, I can't even choose with what the solution might be. So I have a simple solution I will give you today as a gift that you can just go check out and use to help you to know where to focus your time, energy, and money so that you can be that leader that's feeling a bit more balanced. So I'm going to share a secret with you. Okay. Those top 6% of women, they're clear on what they prioritize so that they can actually invest that time, energy, and money on the things that really matter to them and are going to give the best ROI, return on investment. So the problem is, though, that if you're very clear, if you aren't very clear, if you aren't clear on exactly what your priorities are, then you'll be swayed. What will you be swayed by? Shiny objects, right? You're going to be swayed by, oh, this thing over here and this thing here and this thing here. All of these different things that are put out by these different companies. So it's going to be leaving you feeling stuck. If you can relate to this, let me know. Sometimes you feel like maybe the duck on the water where it like, oh, it looks all calm, but really there's like paddling under the surface. You're trying to work so hard. Or maybe you are a hamster on a wheel and going over and over and over and over again, right? So you're trying to be better for yourself, for your family, for those around you, while also trying to be productive. But you could be like a spinning top, right? You just feel like, oh, I'm looking at everything and I'm doing everything. And so I took what I found in coaching my clients over the past decade. I've also taken surveys. I've done surveys with a lot of successful leaders. And I also did some really deep reflection of what had me be balanced before kids, what had me be balanced when I figured out after kids how to be balanced. And then with COVID and kind of re-entering the world and everything that's happening and this learning curve that we all have, plus this maybe extra stress of it all, how to balance now. Because I'll like hand up here, coming back into things after COVID, also after losing my father, also after a whole bunch of other losses, it's been hard, right? I've had to give myself a lot of grace. Maybe you have too. And so what I did was I took all of this information of like how and where do you focus? And I made the balanced leader cheat sheet. It's a cheat sheet. What's a cheat sheet? It's like really simple and easy and how to see how to be balanced. Cheat sheets are just like a check off the box, what it applies to you. It's going to help you to identify your specific priorities, the ones that are important to you. So rather than focusing on all 21 areas that are on this cheat sheet or focusing on everything that everyone else says that you need to be doing, you can get that really specific, clear picture of what you need to focus on, specific to you and who you are right now at this time in your life with the responsibilities that you have. So I'm going to share the balanced leader cheat sheet, how you can get that. It's going to be in the notes here. you can go grab that. And I encourage you that when you do grab it, you also pay attention very strongly to the thank you page, because I know that there are 21 very unique pieces on this cheat sheet. But what it's going to do for you is you're going to go through it and you're going to see it, right? You're going to see what's there. However, the better way to go through it, based on the Les Brown quote of when you're in the frame, you can't see the picture, is to go through it with me. And so there will be an opportunity there for you to be able to grab the Balanced Leader Blueprint session. This is where we actually will go through the cheat sheet together so that I can help you to understand the 21 areas that are on this cheat sheet, so that we can really pick like the top 3 or 4, like let's make it simple for you, right? The top 3 or 4 that are important to you, that would be really good for you to do, that would be your next clear step, so that you know where to focus. Okay. So this is something brand new. It is, I put together a couple of these other audits that were much bigger, and I've really been specific and curated this list. And so these 21 things are what top leaders are focusing on. And of those 21, you're going to have this one-page blueprint when we go through the session together, that you're going to be able to know what it is that you need to focus on. So I encourage you to click on the link, go grab the cheat sheet, share that with a friend, especially if like you see that they're a leader or you see they need to be more balanced. It is such a gift to give them, is to be like, hey, check this out, go do this thing. And the even better thing is we get to do it together when you choose to do the Balanced Leader Blueprint session. Those who have gone through this cheat sheet have been so relieved to be able to know, okay, just these things are the ones I need to focus on. It took away the pressure of all the other things that are like weighing on them. So if you want to get off the hamster wheel, stop being a spinning top, know exactly where to focus your energy so that you can have the best return and be a more balanced leader, then I encourage you to get the Balanced Leader cheat sheet. Until next time, guys, stay dynamic. Bye.